Good morning. Barry Johnson for president. Apparently the hacking to my campaign is much more localized than I've thought before, so that's a good thing. Apparently reaching out to Associated Press, Greta and Maria is having some results today. I think they've been watching me patiently and quietly to see if this guy is really real. What's his bottom line? What's his issues? I've discussed that. $5 donations. I say I want to be a servant to we the people. They're not supposed to serve me. I'm supposed to serve them. I believe that's different than we've had in at least the last 4 administrations in this country. $5 donation kind of backs up what I'm saying I want to do. 80% slash the government is really payback for what federal regulations have done to General Motors. I don't know why, except to keep the stock market satisfied and being over-regulated by the federal government, why GM had to lay off 5,000 and 10,000 people every year. But I personally believe it's because of overbearing government, centralized government, that believes they create jobs. Okay, enough complaining about the past. What would I do today on today's news? Well, I like Texas. Told people there I wish I was born there. And someday I will move back to Texas. I moved there to bring rain when Perry could not bring it with a bunch of Christians in a crowd in the Coliseum. He came to see who this bozo was that brought rain. A little bit worried about talking to me. But today, if I was president, I'd be calling Putin. I'd be calling whoever he is in Venezuela. And I'd be asking the king, or Shah, of Iraq, the king of Jordan, and possibly 2 more. Haven't got them picked this morning yet. To come to a barbecue at the White House. Good old-fashioned one, quarter of a beef, over a mesquite fire, coleslaw and beans, maybe a full beef, so we can serve everybody in front of the backyard of the White House. Lay out red and white checker tablecloths, and we'll all sit down together. Because it's time we start talking instead of telling the world how it's going to be. Now I will have in attendance on the second table each of the diplomats that represent the countries in attendance. And across the picnic bench from them is going to be the representatives from the countries I mentioned. Because the job in the White House is not a one-man operation. If the president was smart today, he would be, he's popular to start with. But if he was smart enough to use his tool belt, he'd be bringing this peace to the world like he wants, but he doesn't know how to do it. He doesn't know what to represent and what is real. So, my campaign, I've taken one $5 donation, but I'm making some ground and people are noticing it. The only reason it is I serve the one true God. And God created this nation, and it didn't come easily, and several nations helped us, and some didn't. But taxation without representation was a breakthrough. ObamaNet isn't. It's just a way to bilk more money out of the American people for a service that you provide with your cell phone and your home computer router. See, the Wi-Fi network isn't owned by anybody, it's owned by everyone. But Obama's going to give the profits to 4 major cable companies. Cable companies don't own Wi-Fi. We, the people, do. That's simply taxation without representation. Obama gave me a big tool to use by doing this. Because you go back to the Boston Tea Party, taxation without representation, you'll understand what I'm talking about. A servant to the people protects the people. He does not support the super rich so they can get more super rich and take food off our children's tables. So America, I thank you. I suspect I'm going to be your president. I don't even know how I'm get there. I got tempted to be a Republican, but I think I better stay independent. Because Republicans and Democrats have failed and continue to fail. They can't work together on the best day. But I believe if we run the thing like it's supposed to, and Congress and Senate bear the responsibility, we can do this job and America can thrive. But it's going to take trimming government in a big way. So, Maria, Greta, Associated Press Politics, thank you. Please spread the word. We're going to have to break out of the box here pretty soon. And I'm not going to write a book to make, $100,000 or $1 million. It's just not my way.